I know is cash money, ho. Get it with me. Get it with me. All I know is cash.
Well, holy shit. I need you to go ahead and just cover me in buddy food. I need you to just make my pubes hay, you know? Because we got the one, the only, the bunny babe here. I'm talking about one of my besties in the whole world is back. The one, the only, the sexy butthole known as TIANNA02STAR.
I hate that name. I hate the last part of my name. I was just a little baby stripper, and everybody's like, anybody has a second name, and I'm like, Star.
And but the thing is, every time you get deleted, instead of just changing it, you go right back to it. TIANNA02. And when I asked her why she has 02 on every single thing, here's what's fucking hilarious. Because her favorite number is 2.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because when you're a child and you're racing your friends on the playground and the first one wins, they're like, haha, I won first. And then, the little saying of first is the worst, second is the best. So I always wanted to be second because second's the best. So God. I never won anything.
Florida public schooling.
I didn't go to Florida public schools. I'm from Michigan.
Don't tell people that in public. That you're from Michigan.
Nobody listens to me anyway. Literally, how many people have unsubscribed now?
Yeah, like 3.
Exactly.
At best. So, how's your Vegas trip been going so far?
Mercury's in the microwave. I mean, it's finally out of the microwave now.
God damn it. Jesus Christ.
You asked.
You will not be spacist and spacism on this podcast. I don't care what stars have aligned. I don't care that your butthole's in Mercury retrograding. No.
Exactly something a Pisces man would say.
Fucking See, me and Tiana, I feel...
Tiana and I.
Tiana and I may have dated back in the day if she just didn't hate Pisces so fucking much. Because all the time she goes, I can't, fucking Pisces.
It's Pisces men.
Bullshit. Okay, bullshit. You're telling me that if my parents would have fucked a month earlier, I'd be a different person?
Yes. You would be a completely different person because that sperm would not be in your dad's ball sack.
No spacism!
I want to press a button.
Here, press the blue one.
I can't see that far.
Yeah, you can. You got this.
Wait, tell us to stop.
How many dicks has Tiana taken today?
And then it just does a zoom in on my face. I need more toes. Yeah. I can't count them.
So if you guys have followed me for a while, followed Tiana, we've been doing stupid shit for a long time now together, and we always film like the weirdest skits and stuff. And we were just filming a solo scene for after this podcast. And Tiana's dressed like a nun. And I was like, oh, this will be hot. Like, like little nun solo scene. The shit that was pouring out of her fucking head during the solo scene is great. It's just the most blasphemous shit.
I mean, if you've seen The Exorcist, it's about that, but with titties.
We should do a Exorcist porn. When Linda Blair's head starts spinning and she starts vomiting and she goes, your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Am I supposed to be like spinning on the dick?
Yeah, but we'll have you spin on a dick. But what if you start spinning and you start just like squirting everywhere? You know what I'm saying? Like, but instead of vomit.
How athletic do you think I am?
Motherfucker, we can put you on something that spins. It ain't that hard.
On a Lazy Susan?
Yeah. We'll just put you on a Lazy Susan. We'll spin that shit. It saddens me that I know what a Lazy Susan is.
I have one in my pantry.
It saddens me that I know what that is. I lived with too many females. I should not know what a Lazy Susan is.
You should know what a Lazy
Susan is. I do know what a Lazy Susan is.
They come in handy.
Especially when you're trying to squirt in multiple directions.
Exactly.
You just sit on a Lazy Susan.
One of the many uses.
I was giving Tiana shit because if you don't know, Tiana's one of the worst kinds of people. She's a vegan. And...
Oh, fuck!
But she is. And I was talking shit on her today because, you know, she loves animals and she's always, I love Tiana's social media stories because they always go the same way. It's like, oh my God, look at me. I'm Tiana. I'm super sexy. Look at my boobs. Buy my porn. And then the very next one is like, you murdering pieces of shit. You ate a hot dog. Fuck you. Like, it's just so from one spectrum to the other. It just
Listen, if you feel any guilt, that's not on me, bitch. I'm just showing you what you're doing. So if you feel bad for the little chickens and ducks and goats and something out there, that's on you.
Am I the only one that you like allow to give you so much shit about being vegan?
Well, nobody else does because then they realize that I'm right.
What? No, I literally, your bones have no calcium. I know that, like, if you trip, you're going to break every bone in your body.
First off, my bones crack.
See? That's what you get. No milk, no meat. Listen to that shit.
Brother.
Oh my God. She's basically Mr. Glass from the movie Unbreakable.
Where's the Hulk Hogan button? Oh, brother.
Oh, bro. No, that's hell yeah, brother.
Okay, brother. Brother. What?
Why the fuck are you farting on the podcast?
Okay, bye. First off, I don't fart in noise.
Do you know whose fart this is?
French fries?
You don't know who that is?
Girl, do I know people's fart? Who?
How do you not know Jay Cyrus's fart?
Goodbye. Because I've erased him from my memory.
You erased so many people from your memory.
Jay Cyrus who?
I think at this point, you're just, you have Alzheimer's at this point.
No, I just know a lot of random facts. Like one out of every 10,000 babies born has no butthole. Were you born with a butthole?
Unfortunately, yes.
How do you know that?
Because I poop out of it?
Okay, but the thing is yes, you might have been born with a butthole, but you might not have because the doctor makes one for you then and there.
Wait. You're telling me that if you're born without a butthole, the doctors make you a butthole?
Yes, they literally take a little scalpel and go, okay, he's good. They're good.
I could have had a designer butthole?
Yes.
That's rude. That's really rude. Don't you wish you could have chose how big your butthole was?
No, because my butthole's perfect.
Yeah, but you also don't take dicks in it. You don't take dicks in it.
Exactly. That's how I keep my butthole perfect.
I could not imagine anal sex with you because the things that would come out of your mouth as a penis entered your butthole. God, let me film it if you ever do an anal scene. Please let me film it because the shit that's going to come out of your butthole and mouth is going to be so fucking funny. Just the look on your face when a dick goes in your ass is going to be the funniest shit on planet Earth. Just that face that you're making right now.
The thing is I only fuck guys that have enormous wieners. So do you think that thing is coming anywhere near my butthole?
Well, maybe you just step down a notch and fuck a guy with an okay wiener. So you can try the fucking ass thing. No. You've got to try some new stuff. Someone's gonna have to fuck your ear hole or your armpit or something. Listen, it's 2023. If your pussy doesn't have Wi-Fi by 2026, it's irrelevant. So you gotta start lubing up some other holes. Like, look at sex robots are about to be a thing.
So I'm out of business.
Yeah, pretty much. You like that pussy needs Wi-Fi. Your butthole's got to have like at least.
I need to be able to do taxes. With my vagina's going to be your CPA.
I would actually take your vagina as my CPA.
There you go.
Dude, how funny would that be? Can you imagine, like, say that, like, years down the line, a porn star or like some girl in the industry, she wants to keep it going, but she kind of wants to, get back into regular life. Could you imagine, like, I'll do your tax returns in the nude?
I mean, honestly, I'm about to start offering mowing people's lawns naked.
I think that the neighbors are going to get more enjoyment out of that, but you live in Florida, home slice. I think it's even illegal to be a woman there now.
Basically.
So it's definitely illegal for a woman to be nude mowing the grass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
God, can we please just leave?
To leave what?
This country.
No, let's leave Earth.
Well, yes.
Fuck every country. Fuck all countries. Let's just leave Earth. Listen.
Boys are from Jupiter.
You are going to have to get your anal game up. We're going to have to start with small stuff and work our way up.
Because I am
not. Yes, because I am not going to get left on this fucking planet because one of my friends couldn't took the aliens probe correctly. If we get abducted tonight while we're together, and I swear to God, your tight little butthole fucks me up leaving this planet because you couldn't take a cock in the ass. I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to have to take 2 cocks, 2 probes in the ass by aliens to save you. How does that feel? I'm a good friend.
French fry's gonna fart it out.
Oh, they're definitely putting something in French fries' butt.
Yeah, but he's gonna fart it out. You know how much that man
I'm gonna fart it out. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna fart it out.
I don't think I've ever heard you fart.
I farted on you.
No, you didn't. When?
I have a video of me farting on you, and you screamed at me. Like 3 days after Donnie farted on your nose.
Why are all my friends farting on me?
Because you freak the fuck out. And
well,
it's
yeah, because icky poo poo. When you fart, you let go of little poop particles.
Well, if you have a pair of jeans on, it's collecting most of those, okay? You're the one walking around in fucking booty shorts that you can see your goddamn cervix through, okay? They are not fart compatible. And I know you be farting all day. You look like a farter.
I don't fart because I'm vegan. Charlie, I don't fart.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Listen to me. I've heard you fart, Tiana.
Oh, yeah? Do you have proof, bitch?
I think I have a video of you queefing at least.
Okay, that's not fucking farting.
That is just a cunt shart.
Oh.
Queefs are cunt sharts.
Okay, anywho, I burp. I just burp anyway. The air comes out somewhere. You do burp a lot, actually. Yeah, I burp a lot.
You do burp a lot. Maybe you have like
What? What do I have?
Now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm sitting here wondering about it, I have one motherfucking question. Was Tiana born without a butthole?
Stop!
Is that why she does not fart? No! Because she knows a lot about everyone in the fucking 10,000 people who are born without a butthole. That's a really random fucking nugget of information. Tell me right now, were you born with a butthole or was it made?
I was born with a butthole.
Prove it! I want original fucking, like, what is it called? With sonogram butthole pictures. When you were in your mama, did you have a butthole?
Yes. I had
Prove
a
it.
butthole.
I want proof. I want
Charlie,
proof. I've stared at your butthole so many times, and I always thought to myself, it looks a little too motherfucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like man-made type shit. Like there's only 16 wrinkles on that bitch. Like there should be way more. Like you motherfucker with your fake buttholes.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Why? I really do. For the rest of time, I'm telling everyone that you were born without a butthole.
No, I have.
There's no reason you should know that information and those facts about buttholes and people not being born with them unless you are trying to hide something.
I know a lot of random facts, like babies don't have kneecaps.
What?
Babies don't have kneecaps.
What happens if one of the babies is one of the 1 in 10,000, but the other 1 in 1 in 20,000, and he was born without a butthole or knees?
They develop knees over time, Charlie. Obviously, we have knees. How do you think these bitches be crawling around all the time?
You hate babies. Why do you know so much information about babies?
Because it's a reason to prove that I don't ever want them.
I mean, no one ever wants them.
They just kind of go, yeah,
I guess so. That's what they told me to do. No, fuck that. Hell no. God, I know your butthole's fake.
It's like wanting herpes. Nobody wants herpes. They just kind of say, well, I kind of got a cold sore, so yeah.
I'm going to start calling all my friends' kids different STDs instead of their names. I should be like, hey, how's AIDS doing? And you'd be like, what? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, your son AIDS? And they'll be like, his name's Mike. And I'll be like, but he's a little more like AIDS, you know? You can only date other people with them. You got them for the rest of your life.
Exactly. It's something you can't get rid of. You're just kind of like, well, I got to live with this the rest of my life.
Man, back in the day when Tiana was in town, we filmed this funny video in a CVS, and it was just basically us dancing through the aisles with the Plan B.
Yeah.
You remember Weird Dance? So I ended up making that video private to like friends only.
Oh, shit.
Because so many people got so fucking mad. And like you go to their page, and when I see someone's profile picture, just by the look of them, I can tell if they have a stick family figure
on
stickers on their car. I just looking at you, I can look at you and say, I know you have a stick figure family on your car. I know you do. Because like, dude, people get so mad like over like people not wanting kids. It's so fucking weird.
Because they're projecting. Because they really never wanted kids.
Well, they're
mad.
Trapped.
Exactly. They're mad that we still have the choice and we're making the choice that they wish they made.
Yeah, like, plus choices always exist. Dumpsters are still out there, just baby dumpsters.
But I love my kids. I wouldn't be alive without them. They're my whole world. You wouldn't be alive without your kid?
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm sorry, but
when people say that, that's weird.
I know. I'm like,
he can't even put together a Lego set correctly. He has to. Yeah, no, I don't trust him to run things. No, fuck that. It's funny because people always get. I feel like that's one of the things we get when we make jokes a lot of hate for not wanting children. And they're like, but the thing that pisses me off more than anything is when they're like, "You'll change your mind, huh?" No, the fuck I won't.
can somebody give me a good pro as to why you have a child? Like, what's the pro here? I can give you 100 cons.
I really feel like it's an ego thing. I really do, because if they really just loved and wanted a children, they would adopt.
Yeah.
But it's that whole ego thing of like, that's my blood.
Yeah.
That's my blood.
My genes are superior, so I need to make them live on. I'm like,
exactly.
Your genes are superior. You're 5'11".
And like people who are like,
No,
I need to carry on the family name. I'm like, you understand your family name is made up. Like it's made up. Like one time back in the day, everybody was named Smith. Somebody walked up and they're like, "What's your name?" He's like, "John." And they're like, "What's your last name?" Smith. Like, I know that shit. You just made up names. Like, I always thought about that. Like the first names that were made, right? Like the town, and when they have a couple babies born and they pick the names, how many people do you think were like named like John? Like, or Chris, whatever first name they picked, at least 30 kids were all named that name because you were thinking up new names. You know what I mean?
Now everybody's naming their kids after spices. Cinnamon, basil.
What are they, fucking strippers?
I don't know. Like, no, literally.
Basil.
Half of these kids, parsley. Like, oh, look at cute little parsley. What?
Listen. I'm like all about anti-bullying and all that, you know? But if I meet a kid named Parsley, I'm going to have to beat him up. I have to beat him up. I will be ridiculed by all bullies if I don't. Like, who would you want against you? You know what I'm saying? Kids named Parsley or bullies? I'm going with kids named, what was his name? Parsley?
Basil.
Yeah, I'd rather have kids named Basil hate me than fucking, a bunch of bullies who hate me. Because if I walk anywhere and they're like, you met a kid named Basil and you fuck him up, I'm like, I know, I should have. Should just once in the face.
That's why my kids' names are Lorenzo.
That's true.
And they're actually not kids, they're bunnies.
Wait, Tiana. See, that's like, do you ever get shit for your name? Like,
well,
Tiana.
I'm from the middle of absolutely fucking nowhere. So everybody's name was Taylor, Michaela, Courtney, George.
Yeah.
Like regular schmegular names. And to have my sister and I in a small town and our names are actually different.
Yeah.
They're like, where did you get your name? Where did you get your name? The teachers would always ask us. And I'm like, girl, I don't fucking know. I didn't choose it. And then I finally find out from my mom, because I'd always be like, it's so weird that my mom doesn't remember where she got her name. She fucking named us. And then one day when I was 16, it clicked. I was like, Mom, where did you get my name? She's like, oh, some movie. I don't remember. I'm like, no, bitch, you fucking remember. You named your children after it. You have to fucking remember. It was porn. And she said, well, I mean, it was a nice name. So I'm destined to be a whore.
You were named after a porn star.
Softcore porn. So it wasn't the name the porn. It was the actual porn actress's HBO Max type of stuff, that's still porn.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
Softcore porn.
Do they still call it softcore? I feel like it's just.
It's like you're doing everything except showing.
Except insertion.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see titties and it looks like she's riding and everything,
Yeah.
but you just don't see the insertion. That's so funny. You're named after a porn star.
And my dad was a stripper, so what else am I supposed to do?
My real dad, ran male strip clubs. So like I feel like we were destined to be in this industry.
I feel like we were just supposed to be here, yeah.
We're just supposed to be here, you know? Maybe, but what if my dad was a rocket scientist? I still feel like I would love titties just as much. Like I would still love tatas as much as I do if my dad was a rocket scientist.
I honestly have no idea what else I would do.
I mean, there's a lot of things. You know what? I sometimes I like to think of jobs that you would be horrible at. Like that my friends would be bad at. Like you, customer service phone calls. Oh man, if I had to call you and I was like, hey, my Apple phone's not working, you're like, that sounds like your fucking problem. Ooh, I could not imagine you as like something weird, like at the DMV. Oh man, you would be so mean. If you worked at the DMV, everybody would hate your fucking guts. Oh, because you would be so ruthless. I could feel it in my bones.
I mean, I was even at the strip club. That's why I couldn't. I was.
Bro, how you were ever a dancer?
You would have, if we would have worked at the same clubs together,
I would have fired you.
You would have hated me.
I would have fired you so fast because I already know what I could see me marching to the back going, and Tianna up on main stage. Tianna on main motherfucker. And I know I'd go to the back and I'd be like, Tianna, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of the floor. And you'd be like, everybody hates me. Fuck them. I already fucking know.
No, I was actually on time for stage. It's the customers being stupid, so I take my shoe off and throw it at their head. Or throw an ashtray at their head.
So assault. All right. That's why you're a bad stripper. Assault. All right. I got it.
Or nobody's tipping, so I just climb all the way to the top and sit there.
Oh, you're one of the girls who went to the top of the pole and just put your thighs together and sat there?
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing I flipped out on girls about is when they clack their heels together. I hated heel clacking.
I broke 2 pairs of heels on stage doing that because I'm sorry, but it would just make me so upsetty spaghetti that you have all these drooly, horny boys all around the stage and yet not a dollar in sight. And I'm like, I am serving you A1 pussy on a platter on the stage right now, and you can't even give me a measly $1. But yet they're going to the cigarette vending machine.
Yeah.
The cigarettes get $1, but not me. So I said, bam. I went until my heel broke off, and I didn't realize that my heel broke off, and I went to stand up, and I'm like, what? And I like fell over, but I took my shoes off and kept dancing.
Oh man. It's weird to me because like I'll go to a lot of these clubs here in Vegas and stuff, and I hate the DJs there because none of them tell the guys who are sitting at the stage to tip. Like you need to like yell at these idiots to make them spend money. That's why all the girls loved me as a DJ and would tip me so fat, is because if they weren't getting tipped, I would just annihilate these motherfuckers
and make them embarrassed.
Oh yeah, they leave. A lot of them would leave, and good. You're not spending any fucking money.
Yeah.
Leave. And that's the rudest thing ever, is to sit at the front of the stage. If you're sitting in the back, it's known.
I'm not mad at that.
Maybe
But when you're
sit.
literally like this close to my butthole, like, bitch, I'm sorry, but my butthole is amazing. And you're not giving me all of your money in your wallet, your bank account, your Roth IRA. What is wrong with you? Get off my stage.
Listen, I've filmed with thousands of girls, and I will stand true to this. I've been saying it for years. There's videos of it. Tianna has one of the prettiest pussies and buttholes I've ever seen. I can't explain it. It's like someone just took a tennis ball and just put a slice down the middle. It's like,
sometimes, it looks like not real sometimes.
Yes, it looks very like if you thought of pretty pussy, like yours just popped up. It's so pink.
Working in the strip club,
It's so pink.
These girls called it a Barbie vagina. Like it looks like a Barbie vagina.
You do kind of look like a Barbie because it's just like you have no outer lips or anything. Everything's like so tucked inside, but it is very pink. We were talking about that earlier. She goes, my pussy looks too pink. It looks fake.
Yeah, it does. Sometimes I'm like, God damn.
But that's the other thing is like, you know, I do work with girls who are very self-conscious about some of their lips sometimes and like how they hang out. And I think it's so funny because you complain all the time about all these things, but never once have you complained about your pussy or butthole.
I know. Thank God.
Those are the two things in your life, like everything else might suck, but my puss and butt.
I think that's why I also had to become a stripper and do porn and stuff, because I have to show people this is what I have to offer. You bitches need to see this. You need to see this.
You're like, look, we have some things that need to be seen in life, and
I'm trying to help you guys enjoy life more. Everybody that sees you guys are all blessed now. Tell me I'm wrong. I just made your day. What I'm gonna do later, guys, for you, I'm just gonna take a video when we're filming, because we're filming some good stuff today and some fun stuff. But later I'll just do a slow zoom into Tianna's vagina with the Pink Panther song playing, and then it'll just like transition into pink tie-dye. What's the Pink Panther song?
What?
Charlie, I haven't seen any movies.
This is like, I didn't even watch this growing up, but I feel like you've never seen the pink cartoon Panther, and it's like,
I have, but it was on the installation. I didn't know that was the Pink Panther song.
That's the Pink Panther song.
The only time I saw the Pink Panther was on the pink installation,
right,
in my grandma's house, and she's like, "Don't touch that, you'll die."
Yeah, I thought it was cotton candy at first too. Could have been a big mistake.
She's like, literally, "Don't touch that. Your whole body, you'll itch, and then you'll die." And I'm like, okay. But it looked fun. I wanted to touch it.
I like how your grandma got right to the point. She's like, "You will fucking die."
That is why I'm also afraid of frogs. I'm not necessarily afraid of frogs because I know they won't hurt me or anything. And I know some of them are poisonous. Besides the fact, we'd always catch so many frogs that my grandma, and like bring them to my grandma, and she's like so sick, and she's like, "I'm so sick and tired of these fucking kids bringing me fucking frogs. I gotta say something." She's like, you kids keep touching those goddamn frogs, you're gonna get warts everywhere, you're gonna get diseases, and then you'll die. So I stopped touching frogs.
My fucking mom told me that you get warts from frogs too. She told me that you get warts from frogs. And the other thing that pissed me off is we were talking about this not too long ago, how many weird sayings there are in the South, or like weird sayings. Like, you ever heard if your hand itches, someone's going to give you money?
No. That's
like a huge thing. Like, anytime you're like, "Oh, fucking hand itches," like, someone's going to give you money. That's like a weird shit they say. Like, I don't know. Like, the toad wart thing. Oh, I was terrified as a kid to eat watermelon, because I used to eat it, and my mom and aunt and all my aunts and everything told me that if you swallow a seed, you will a watermelon will grow in your stomach and you'll die. And I understand why they did it, to be like, "Hey, don't eat seeds." But as a parent, to look at someone and go, "No, I could tell him that it's gonna make his stomach hurt and be hard to poop out. But if I tell him that he'll die, he ain't gonna do that again."
It's always you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like. But you heard that in Michigan too about the watermelons.
Yes, but the one thing to get my grandma would always say to get us to stop crying, because my lips would get really big when I cry. So she'd say, "Stop crying, a bird's gonna poop on your lip." And so I'd stop crying because I didn't want a bird to poop on my lip.
My mom used to say, "Put that pouty lip and a bird's gonna poop on it."
Yes.
Because I'd be like, yeah, that's funny. That's. But how weird is it now that like parents don't say that to kids anymore? Like when we were growing up, they're like, "You eat a watermelon seed and watermelon gonna grow inside, you're gonna die." Now they just tell their kids, be like, "If you drink Bud Light, you're gay." It's went so fucking weird of what parents tell their kids now. God, but it's all, oh man, it's just that's another reason I don't want to be a parent.
I feel so bad for these kids now. Like, I could never imagine growing up now. This world is so just fucked. I'm sorry. It's just so fucked.
I'm kind of bummed. I lived in the era where I had to jerk off to steal pictures in magazines.
No, these kids get on TikTok and gonna jerk off.
Yeah, to your page.
Stop! Don't say that! My page is age restricted. It is age restricted. First off, I'm safe.
There's horny boys who so follow you. You know how I know? Because all the time I'll get comments and there's like I'll go to their profile and they'll say some wild shit on like a picture that I took or a funny video with a hot girl. And it'll be like, man, I totally like wrap her up and lick her clean. And then I go to their page and it's like some 14-year-old kid with his soccer team and all his little friends. And I'm like, I would have followed me too when I was 14.
I first watched porn when I was like 6, but
Jesus.
That's funny. I found it in a Jesus VHS tape. It was in a Jesus VHS tape. We had a little area that was our kids area that had all these movies or whatever. And there was this Jesus tape of how the story of Jesus or whatever. And I was like, oh, let's put this in and make fun of it. And it turned out to be porn.
Whose tape was that? It had to be your dad's.
It had to be.
What a sneaky motherfucker to put it in the Jesus box.
Yeah, and I literally remember it was a porn out by the pool and it was still old, so there was like bushes.
Yeah.
And she got fucked by the pool. And I was like, bitch, I need a pool when I'm older.
That's why you got a pool? That's why you got a fucking pool?
Duh. I said, what's a house without a pool? Where else would I get fucked?
I love that a 70s porn changed who you were as a person.
But literally. And then I saw George of the Jungle and that little loincloth and I said, oh my God.
Oh, I saw George of the Jungle. I almost stopped for a second. I was like, do I like dick? Because, man, George be looking good.
You don't like dick. You like Brendan Fraser.
That's true. That's
Exactly.
true. You know what? Listen, Brendan, I would fuck you as you were in George of the Jungle. I'll fuck you right now as you were in The Whale. What's up, home slice?
Honestly, like to somebody that's being like, you know what? I don't really like Brendan Fraser. You can leave. There's the door, bitch.
I feel that about Dolly Parton. I'll fist fight somebody over Dolly Parton.
Seriously. What's wrong with you people?
How you not love Dolly? I will never understand. But we're now to the best part of the show. I love having my podcast on OF because, well, we get all kinds of fun stuff. And, well, we were just talking about your Pink Panther pussy. So now we get to see the beautiful thing and your immaculate man-made butthole.
It is not man-made.
I know it's man-made.
It is not.
I know your butthole's man. It's too perfect. It's too fucking perfect. There's no way.
Jesus loves me.
That's why. All right, well, this beautiful lady's stripping down, guys. We're going to go ahead and talk about our motherfucking sponsors. Because, goddamn, that girl is a killer. The way she walks, she make any man shiver.